Good morning, gang. It's Kevin. And, wow, did you hear that really big bird chirping outside? Yeah, they call that a trash truck. So, it's Monday. And with Monday comes the call of the trash truck, right? So it's time to get back to work. It's time to get your shit together. It's time to be like, for those of you on audio, I just smacked the crap out of my face. It's to wake your ass up. Let's get out there. Like, there's no reason to have the Monday morning blues. And that's what you're here for. You're here for getting that morning pick-me-up on a Monday morning with Kevin. And this is Motivational Monday. So, this week's topic is just win the week. Win the week. And in Win the Week, we are going to we're gonna try to achieve some goals. Okay, so now whether you have a list of goals, things that you've been putting off, things that you have to get done for your own business, for yourself at work, for whatever it is you're looking for, I need you to win the week. I need you to take that goal, make the list, sit down before work. If it's a work goal, sit down at work. Sit down and write out this list of goals you need to complete. Maybe there's one each day. Maybe it's a complicated government filing that you're doing, and that it has to be done in stages. Well, I have to do this, then I have to wait 48 hours, and I have to do this. So I need you to go and do that. Do it. You won't do it because you probably won't, and you haven't already. So, but I'm not asking you to not do it. I'm asking you to do it. If you don't already have those goals, then what I need you to do is just set some. And I'm going to give you some clear examples of goals. Like maybe you're just I go to work, I take care of the stuff I have to do at work. There's no real major things that I have to do. Well, then you either need to find something on your own, or you can borrow one of mine. And these are not goals that I'm doing, but I'm just giving you examples because me and Grok worked this morning on coming up with this week's theme, right? And so in order to win the week, I want you to maybe set yourself a fitness goal. 10,000 steps daily for 5 days this week. I'm giving you weekends. You have until next Monday. Maybe you're like, screw you, Kevin. I'm doing 7 days. You know what? Well, I appreciate that enthusiasm. So, productivity. Complete one high priority task each morning before checking your email. It's a good one. Learning. Spend 30 minutes daily learning a new skill, like coding, cooking a new recipe, etc. That's a phenomenal one. If you make breakfast is the most important meal of the day. I don't know who came up with that. Cereal companies back in the 60s, maybe. Wellness. Meditate for 10 minutes every day in the evening just to unwind. Organization. Declutter one area of your home, like a desk, closet, by the weekend. So your weekend is that's your little dopamine hit right there, folks. That is your goal, right? Because then you get to reward yourself with a weekend where you can just relax. Isn't that nice? Or you can do something that you wanted to do. Maybe your relaxation is like hitting a bucket of balls out at the golf course, or swinging a bat at a batting cages, man. Maybe that's what you want to do, right? Well, you can't do that if your house is a mess. God knows you can't do that if your house is a mess. And this also leads us into a very good, important topic, which is, cleaning your room, making your bed. That one sticks out to me. I love organization, and you wouldn't know it by walking into my studio where you see like piles of paperwork, but it's all organized. It is a giant working mess, but it's organized. And I spend time and time to try to refine it and reorganize it and then complete tasks. And that is very important. That is very important if you, for just your mental health, because all the spaces that you occupy in the world is a direct reflection of your mind. In order to clear your mind, you must clear the space around you. Why do you think the yogis sit down on a mat and they sit so far away and they have... they give themselves plenty of space to kind of, whether it's stretch out or it's to get their arms nice and wide away from their core, to reach out wherever they can touch. And that's a good representation of the world around you. So moving from that one, connection, reach out to one friend or family member daily for a quick catch up. That's a good one. I like that. Thank you, Grok, for all these great ones. Finance. Track all expenses for the week. Identify one area to cut back on. And actually, we went into that this weekend with our guest and friend, Kenny Polcari. He mentioned that one of the things he was going to do today was he was going to go through, and he makes it more like a quarterly process or a biannually, semi-annually process, to go through and just like look at all of the reoccurring charges on his credit card, whether it's Netflix, Disney Plus, Walmart Plus, Amazon Prime, just any of those like reoccurring expenses. They come either annually, semi-annually, monthly, weekly, whatever it is. Why do you have it? Why is it there? Is its benefit gone awry? And there's another mental health releases just going through. Because before you know it, you got 10 things like Netflix at $25 a month. That's $250 a month. When was the last time you watched HBO Max? You don't remember. Well, why are you paying for it? It's not like it's some kind of like, I don't play this video game anymore, so I'm just gonna throw it away. But they're charging you to have that video game sitting on your shelf. See what I mean? And by getting rid of it, it doesn't delete your save file. For those of you who are not familiar with video games, when you're playing a game, you got those like spots where you've been playing the game and this is your progress through the game. You're not deleting it by getting rid of it. There's nothing that's going to disappear by your Netflix disappearing. You just don't have access to the movies from that point forward until you renew your Netflix subscription. So just throwing it out there. Maybe there's something that you're paying for that you're just like, ugh. That's a good one. That's both a financial goal as well as it's part of that mental health release of trying to organize the world around you. And you've just kind of crammed all this crap in the back of your mind, set it and forget it. And that's what those companies were relying on when they set you up for auto pay. Set it and forget it. Yeah, of course. Yes, we're gonna be that thing that costs you lots of money, except we're gonna pretend that we're a prop in your like rear pantry, like an old photo album that just sits back there. But for some reason, it just costs you money every month. Well, they just took care of that. You're taking care of that with this week's weekly goals. So we're going to win the week this week, folks. So with that said, I want you to get out there, kick some butt, take some names, make your list, pick your goal. Let's go get it. We've got life by the throat. Let's take it out. And then with that said, don't forget to like, subscribe, check out some of the most recent interviews that we've had on the channel, and we will catch you guys next week. Next week, tomorrow. Well, for Motivational Mondays, we'll catch you next week. For Life22, we will catch you tomorrow morning. Hopefully, it's just as beautiful out.